right, now that was great. I am so excited. I cannot believe that out of those really small splits that I made, both of the queens emerged, got mated, found their way back, and like I was saying a minute ago, I have good luck getting queens mated over here at this location, but honestly, I don't know how they do it. We are absolutely surrounded by, with this lake, we've got dragonflies and birds in these trees like you would not believe, and I'm surprised any queen makes it back mated at all, ever. But so far so good, we've had pretty good luck. Now, what we're coming into over here, that was a very positive experience. That I'm excited about, that I'm happy about. Those are going to be fantastic colonies. What I've got over here could be a completely different story. I've got this large hive that's now 1 deep. By the way, I had to borrow the deep from my dad. I don't do deep, I do all medium. I had to borrow a deep from my dad and some extra frames from him. And then I've got the 2 medium supers on here. There were a lot of bees in here. Like I said, this was stacked 6 boxes tall, and it was packed. And they had honey, they were doing fantastic, and I think they swarmed. And when that happened, these bees got mean. And not just a little ornery. I mean, pop the top, come at me, stick into my veil, stick into my clothes, follow me out of the yard almost all the way back to the garage. Not happy bees at all. And that's the first time I've ever had to deal with a hive that gets like that. So I was not happy about it. And you notice over on the other side, no gloves. I did take 2 stings from the one hive, and now I'm a little nervous because I got the pheromone on me, the alarm pheromone, and I still have to go through this big mean hive. Hopefully it's requeened itself as well. I did leave 1 queen cell in that one. Hopefully it requeened. Then I've got this mini one down here. It's in a 10 frame configuration. But the last time I went through it, it had dwindled. And I don't give it a lot of hope. I don't have a whole lot of hope for this one. But we're going to see what happens. If either one of these requeened successfully, and if one did and one didn't, we'll just combine them. And worst case scenario is I take one of those others from over there and add one of those colonies to this, and then I'll only have 2, but I'll still have a lot of bees, and hopefully still make a honey crop this year. Obviously I'm not going to get a lot, but hopefully I'll have a little bit. So let's open these up, start with the small one, and see what we can find. There we go. Smoker's still going. That's a good sign. And I don't think there's anybody home. I think this has been robbed out at best. I've seen some bees coming and going from the box, but it didn't look like it was an active hive. It just looked like it had been robbed. So this is probably very empty. Let's just go through and see if there's any damage. I have not seen small hive beetle in any of my colonies yet this year. Nothing in there. Foundation. There's a few bees in here. Very dark comb and a little bit of nectar. I don't know if you can see that. There's still a queen cell in here. See right there? There's still a queen cell. These queen cells here emerged and nothing happened. So this one is a failure. We'll just keep coming along and see if they left us anything. A little bit of abandoned drone comb. A little bit of abandoned nectar. A little bit of brand new foundationless comb. That's always nice. And stick that in a top box and make some comb honey. Look at that. This is ridiculous. There's so many queen cells. Look at this. No bees left. They abandoned these queen cells. There's got to be 4 of them over there. At least 1, 2, 3, 4, or more. Now those are either the biggest drone cells I've ever seen, or they're queens. Got some repaired comb, a little bit of nectar, a lot of pollen, lots of pollen. Okay. Alright, well, I have another box to work with and some more combs to work with. Not upset about this. Worst case scenario is these frames go on top of the other boxes or into this one. Now that I'm into the big one, it's time to glove up. And I do not like to wear gloves. But these girls are special. Especially me. I feel absolutely ridiculous wearing gloves. Okay, let's see what we can do to these big ones. Not a lot of activity at the door. It is a little bit cooler today. It's only about 72, 73 degrees here today. We just finished a heat wave. It was in the 90s every day for a week. Sorry about the jerkiness. I really am hoping that this is going to be my chance for any kind of a honey crop at all. But like I said, I think they went queenless. The workforce is diminished, and my prospects for a honey crop on this one probably much less likely. Hey, they're doing an okay job repairing some of this old comb. So far, nobody's up in my face. I have lots of nectar on there. Not so much over here. Let me go through this a little bit quicker. Ooh, I got a frame that's going to be worthy of going to the fair. When they finish capping this one off, you can look for that one at the Lake County Fair. Or maybe this next one. Lots of nectar. That is cured. Oh yes. Wow. That nice light colored honey. Beautiful white wax. This one won't go to the fair because of that burr comb on the bottom. Might be able to scrape it up, but I have another one. Yep. Capped on this side, open on this side still. So that's 1, 2, 3 full frames of honey. They have found some dark honey, very dark, that side. Side's coming along, they're starting to put some in. This frame is totally empty. That frame's totally empty. I don't know where this frame comes from. That frame is totally empty. Beautifully drawn out wax though. Oh, hello. Hi. Do you like putting 9 frames in yours or 10? I like 10. For some reason I only had 9 in here. I think I must have been in a hurry to just get it on. These girls were so mean. Okay. side. At this point, I know that I have some honey, and I have no idea if I have a queen. So I'm really hoping to find evidence of a queen. But if I find 2 more boxes that are packed full of honey too, that's okay. Alright, that is packed on both sides. It isn't the prettiest frame in the world, but that is 100% honey right there. And it is almost ready to harvest. Or keep in there with them for winter. Sorry. Hey, there's some brood in here. There's open brood in here. All right. And there is a queen cell that has emerged. Can you see this? Right down there. There's the queen cell that I left in this one. Looks like she has emerged and started to do her job. And I could not be happier. These bees' temperament is 180 degrees different than the last time I went through these. They are calm, they are gentle, half tempted to take my gloves off, but I don't think I'm going to. Look at this. She's been busy for a while. Wonderful laying pattern. Nice tight pattern. This is outstanding. We've got good honey coming in. We've got brood. This is reason to celebrate right here. More brood. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Nice honey around the outside. Few drones. The rest of this is just completely circled with honey on the outside, pollen in the middle, a nice arch, and then sealed brood. I'm really happy with this. So out of 4 hives, 3 have requeened themselves. Didn't cost me a penny. This, like I said, this started as a swarm that I got from a friend. Look at that. Natural. Wow. This I gotta move up. I do not want this frame getting messed up with brood. There's no wire, no foundation, a complete, total foundationless frame. This one's getting set aside, going in the top box. I'll replace that spot with a different frame. Move this over to here. Take this one out. This one's already got some honey on it. Oh, right here. There we honey on this one. Pop that back into this position where I removed that foundationless frame. Now, I didn't put that foundationless frame there for any reason other than that's all I had. I've shipped most of my equipment overseas, and that was what I was left with. So that's what I used. This is outstanding. More honey here. I hate wearing gloves. Okay. And they don't like me wearing gloves either. Makes it hard for them to sting me. Before I do anything stupid, like smoosh a queen, I'll put these girls right back and just take a quick peek down below. Wow, they're coming out now, aren't they? Can you see this? It's been glued down for a little while. Okay, like I said, we're not going to spend much time in here. Nope. My goodness. Just go right to the middle, see if there's any brood in here, see if she's moved down at all. And no. Lots of drones, lots of pollen, lots of nectar. Okay. Okay. I'm going to take out one of these. You can't see me at all. recording. Now, what I'm going to do is fall over a bush, take out one of these empty frames, even though that does look gorgeous. Taking out an old ugly one. Right over here in the middle, I'm going to put that foundationless one that's starting to get filled with nectar, because this is just so pretty. I just want to grab that and eat it. And we're going to set that in here and let them keep working on it. Okay, it's still only 9 frames. I've got an extra one, but I'm not going to mess with success. Okay. And that's that. So, thank you for joining me on my hive inspections and in this little introduction. Like I said, my name is Brent. This is Beekeeping in Paradise. The reason it's called Beekeeping in Paradise is no matter where you are, if you are beekeeping, you're in paradise. I've got my idea of paradise in my head, pictured in my head. I've got a vision, and I want you to follow me and see if I can make that vision a reality. Please subscribe. Please follow along. Please keep watching. I'm going to keep making these videos. It's just for entertainment purposes. I hope you find me interesting. I hope you're curious to find out where this is going, find out what country I'm moving to, how it's all going to be. We'll do some unboxing. I'll show you some of the things that I thought were important enough to pay to buy and ship overseas, and we're going to get into it. And it's not going to be forever. It's not going to. This is not one of those where I drag it out for a year, 2 years, 3 years, stringing you along. This is all happening within the next 2 months. So if this works, you're going to see what happens pretty soon. All right. God bless. Thank you all for watching, and I'll keep doing this, and we're going to have some fun. All right. I hope you find this interesting. I hope you find it entertaining. And one last thing, this channel, this mission that I'm on, this is all dedicated to God and to Jesus. Without His grace, I can't do this. Without God's love, none of this would be possible. Without God's love, we won't have bees. We won't have honey. It's the center of everything. And if you pray, please say a prayer for me that we can make this work. Please also say a prayer for another YouTuber, Nathan at Duck River Honey. His mom died today, and my prayers go out to him at this time of loss. His neighbor lost a 4-year-old son, or 4-year-old child, I think it was a son, to an illness, and I send my prayers out to him as well. They are with the Lord, and that's where we're all trying to get. They just beat us to it. And we mourn for them here on earth, but we know that they're rejoicing in heaven. All right? Be good. Be at peace. And I'll see you soon.